Todd Howard speaks about the advantage of leaving PlayStation behind. As we know, Starfield is going to be an Xbox exclusive. It was made extremely clear at this year's Xbox and Bethesda showcase. And in a follow-up interview, Todd Howard, speaking with The Telegraph, talked about leaving PlayStation behind and how being able to focus on a single platform or a more similar platform between Xbox and PC has its advantages. So here is what he says. Pick a side, meaning PlayStation. Is that what you mean? Well, a little bit. You don't ever want to leave people out, right? But at the end of the day, your ability to focus and say, this is a game I want to make. These are the platforms I want to make it on, and being able to really lean in on those is going to make for a better product. Continuing saying, by focusing on these platforms, you will really get to lean in a lot on making it the best it can be for those systems. And we're big believers in all of the avenues that Xbox and Microsoft are doing to get games to more people, whether that's the integration with the PC, which is huge for us, the cloud streaming, and all of those things. But I think it's about taking a long-term view and our belief that those things are really fundamentally good. So we see it actually opening up more and more and more so that people's abilities to play our games via Game Pass and other things, their ability to play our games doesn't go down, it goes up dramatically. And I can say I'm proud to be part of Xbox. I think it's great for the community of gamers. So here's the thing, Todd Howard's thoughts on this are 100% correct, and it just makes a lot of sense. The fact that they only have to focus on PC and Xbox, which are pretty much the exact same, using the same DirectX API, which is made by Microsoft, and not having to focus on a completely different API in PlayStation, will allow the development team behind Starfield and behind other games that are coming out from the studios under Xbox Game Studios, all of the Bethesda studios, to really get the most out of the platforms that the games are going to release on. And what he says here, that they're a believer in all the avenues that Xbox and Microsoft are doing to get more people to be able to play these games, is just another thing that I think a lot of developers are looking at and are thinking the same thing, whether they are within Xbox Game Studios or if they are third parties. They're looking at Xbox Game Pass as a subscription service, and the fact that it's going to be available on PC, on console, and through cloud gaming. And cloud gaming is expanding like crazy. Like, we already have it on Android. It's available through the browsers on iOS and through your PC browser. They're going to be bringing cloud gaming over to Xbox One consoles, meaning that all of those Xbox One consoles, from people who don't want to upgrade to the next generation console or haven't been able to upgrade to the next generation yet, are still going to be able to access any games on Xbox Game Pass that are next generation only. So all that kind of stuff developers look at, and they see that you're able to reach way more people rather than putting your game on a platform that is locked to a fixed amount of people. And I still find it quite comical that when Xbox purchased Bethesda, people actually thought that Starfield was not going to be an exclusive. And then even after Phil Spencer came out during the Xbox and Bethesda roundtable and made it abundantly clear that all future games are going to be anywhere that Xbox Game Pass is, people still questioned whether Starfield was going to be an Xbox exclusive. That during the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, they had to say it and put it in writing multiple times that Starfield is exclusive to Xbox. And this game, I think, is going to be such a generational game. I have such high hopes for it, and I don't think that it's going to disappoint. And I'm just so excited to see more from Starfield. We've seen some more screenshots come out, and it looks like it's a more of a grungy style of game coming from Bethesda. So I'm super excited about it. I love sci-fi. I love sci-fi RPGs. Playing through Mass Effect 2 right now, and it's just probably one of the greatest games that I've ever played in terms of how they've done that. And if Starfield, which I'm sure it will be, it's going to be way bigger, obviously, than Mass Effect 2, but if it can come even anywhere close to surpassing what Mass Effect was able to do with their sci-fi RPGs, I think it's going to be one of the greatest games that we'll ever see in the RPG genre. I know I'm really hyping it up, but that's how excited I am for Starfield. But yeah, Todd Howard seems optimistic about leaving PlayStation behind. I know he has to be optimistic because he's a part of Xbox now, but all of the stuff that he said, all the reasonings that he gave in that quote do make a lot of sense. And I think that we're going to see more and more people really buying in to Xbox Game Pass, and just how many people are going to be able to access games because of the amount of avenues that Xbox has created with their ecosystem. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Let me know what you think about his overall comments and if you agree with what he said. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, you like what you see throughout this video, you thought it was worth your time, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. Help this channel grow, help grow this community so we can have great conversations in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.